Hey, what's up guys, DSkinner95 here. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to optimize and increase your FPS in H1Z1 Kid of the Kill. So I normally get on Twitch, a couple people that always ask me, hey Skater, how much FPS are you getting in the game? And typically I will always say, it just kind of just depends on your PC and your settings that you have in the game. But we're gonna go a little bit more in depth. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep this video really long, or else it'll probably be over like 15-30 minutes. So I'm gonna keep it short and basic. But if you guys do want to see a future video of me explaining a little bit more in depth on how to increase your performance and like what to do, how to like say for example like your services or other programs that are out there that could also help improve your FPS in whatever type of game, please let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, going back to what I was saying, so I get normally every once in a while someone that would ask me, how is my FPS like really up to like over 100 FPS in H1? Like say if I were to be in the city, for example, Pleasant Valley, like just maintaining 60 FPS and like one of the most intense battles. So I'm going to show you guys that. What you want to do is you want to open your Steam. You want to go right click on H1, go to properties. You want to go to local files, and then you want to click on your browse local files right here. Now from here, what you want to go to is client config. I'm going to click on that. And you want to go down and look for direct thread count equals whatever number it is going to be on. I don't know what number is going to be on by default. Yours might be at 3, yours might not be. But really what this depends on is on your CPU. So typically what you want to do from here is you want to identify how many threads does your CPU have. Now this really just depends on your CPU. If you were to be on an i5, you'll probably have 4. If you were to be on an i7, you probably have 8, unless you're on like x99 for some reason. And that would just also depend. But to find your CPU threads, you want to go into your search taskbar or your search bar, and you want to search up Task Manager. Now open that. Go to performance, and you want to click on your CPU. From here, you might not have this. Yours might be on, say, for this. So to get what I just had, you want to right click, change graph to, and you want to click on logical processors. So since I'm on an i5, I only have 4 cores, 4 threads, as well as you'll also basically know from here if you don't want to check on that. So yeah, since if you're were to be on an i7, you'll probably have 4 cores, and your logical processor will probably be on 8. And if you're just to include it in here, if you were to be on x99, you'll probably have a different number from here. But as I was saying, if you were to be on an i5, you'll probably have 4 cores, 4 threads. If you were to be on an i7, you'll probably have 4 cores, 8 threads. So really what your main focus is on your logical processors that you want to add into there. So since I'm on an i5, I would have it at 4. So once you've done that, I'm going to click File, Save. I'm going to move on to the next step right here. So after that, you want to go to User Options. Now your user options could be different. Basically this is what I have for me that I'm running in the game. but your main focus is on maximum FPS right here. Yours by default might be at 250. Not sure what number it is since I've changed that a long time ago. You want to put this to 999. Now there is some people that are saying, you know, you could change that to a -1. It's just personal preference. Normally what -1 will do is it will kind of like spawn you into the game quicker. It really just depends, you know, if like say for example, if you were to be on a hard drive or an SSD, you wouldn't notice much of a difference by having it at -1 or having it at 999. So it's just personal preference. If you want to put -1, go for it. So after that, what you want to do, just file, save, close that down, and you want to close this as well, so we're done from here. Next step, and probably the final step, would be your launch option. So you want to click on general, you want to click on set launch option. Now all this that's in here, I'll have that in the description. So here you want to, so once you have all that, for your CPU count, it's going to be on 4. This goes for both i5s and i7s. If you were to be on X99, it'll probably be at a different number. Your max memory, it really just depends on how many gigabytes of RAM you have in your system. If you were to be on 8, it'll probably be 8 gigabytes. For me, I'm on 24 gigabytes, so mine's at 24 by 67. I will have the exact number for this in the description for whatever however much like gigabytes of RAM you have in your system. So yeah, I will have that down in the description. Going down from here, threads, it just, as I was saying, it just really depends on your CPU. Since I'm on an i5, I only have 4 cores, 4 threads. If you would be on an i7, you'll probably have 4 cores, 8 threads. So you probably want to put that at 8. And X99 will be at a different number. So you want to close this and you want to close that. Now this should help you basically in improving your FPS and optimizing the game. So as I was saying, I just wanted to keep this short and basic. Those are the settings I use basically for H1 and like helping me get more FPS, keep the game a little bit more optimized. As I was saying earlier, if you guys want to see a more in-depth and more advanced tutorial on how to optimize your game, please let me know in the comment section below. Anyways guys, I'm gonna sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.